Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Joshua the Tech Leopard, here with you today to bring you an unboxing and sort of review of the extras in Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition. This product was released back in 2010. The original game, I believe, was released back in 2009, actually. It may have been 2010, I'm not completely sure. But, yeah, so it obviously sold so much, it became a Platinum Hits bestseller, as shown on the box. Right there. And so yeah, it became a Game of the Year edition, and according to Game Informer, which is GameStop's magazine that they run, it was the best Batman game ever made. So does it live up to that quote? Does this Game of the Year edition really make that much of a difference to you? You'll find out in this episode, and welcome to the Tech Leopard. As I said before, this is a Platinum Hits Game of the Year edition for the Xbox 360. You can currently get it for around $30, I believe, but I got it at a special for like $20, so it was a great steal right there. So yeah, let's look at the box first. First of all, as I've said numerous times, it's a Game of the Year edition. Platinum Hits for the Xbox 360 in this slick-looking gray case that I actually believe is much better than the typical green, clear ones, sort of. So yeah, great case. Other than that, it's really not different other than saying Platinum Hits and Game of the Year edition. And little, like, sticker, sort of. On the side, it's just Xbox 360 Platinum Hits Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year edition. And on the back, just typical rating stuff, players, all the save data. Welcome to the Madhouse, as you can see right there. Descend into the core of the criminally insane as the Joker launches his most diabolical plot ever. The inmates of Arkham Asylum have been set free, and it's up to Batman to bring order to the chaos and take back the asylum. Written by Paul Dini, I believe that's pronounced. Featuring the voice talents of Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy. This Game of the Year edition, actually, as with any other Game of the Year edition, comes with like some sort of extras. The one on this, which I find truly amazing, is that there's a 3D version of the game. Not saying that there's two discs, as there is only one, but like you can toggle in the settings, like you can play in 2D or 3D. So it includes the new and exclusive TrioViz 3D Vision with 3D glasses included, plus 4 extra challenge maps: Scarecrow Nightmare, Crime Alley, Totally Insane, and Nocturnal Hunter. On the PS3 version of this game, you can play as Joker, but it sucks to be you PS3 owners because your PlayStation network's down. I had to do that because I'm an Xbox fan. Although PS3 definitely wins in sort of media. Become more of an entertainment system now just because of Blu-ray, and I'm going to get tons of comments on that saying, hey, PS3 is so much better than Xbox, and really I could care less about what you have to say, as this is my opinion, not yours. So, there you go. So the 3D version works on any TV. I have a smaller TV that I use for my Xbox. It works perfectly fine. So, as you can see, this is developed and published by DC, Warner Brothers, Rocksteady, Eidos, and Square Enix. Let's get into the box. Okay, as you can see, it's with the regular blue and red 3D glasses, none of those grayish style movie ones. So, there you go. Pretty typical blue and red 3D glasses with the Batman Arkham Asylum logos on it. Pretty cool. And inside it just says all those warning information and TrioViz. And those are glasses. And you get your booklet, which is fairly neat, I guess. Overlooking this little scenery. And then you just look in your booklet, typical game instructions, figures, all that good stuff, maps, whatever. You've seen booklets before. And then your disc, Game of the Year edition, nothing different from the disc, I believe. And that's basically it. So, I'm sure you guys are all wondering, does the 3D actually make a difference? Yes and no. I actually bought the game mainly to play in 3D, but also I've always wanted to get Batman Arkham Asylum since it was announced. But at the time that it was released, I didn't have an Xbox or a PS3. I was a regular Nintendo Wii owner, as most of America was at the time. But, yes, I've always wanted... Sorry, that was my chair. So I've always wanted to get Batman Arkham Asylum, and then when I saw the Game of the Year edition, I was just like, whoa, the 3D must be amazing, because it's such a graphically intense game. It was really cool. Like, the storyline was amazing. I remember reading about it in Game Informer when it was announced, and I was always into this game. Never got the regular edition. I've played it maybe once before. I actually don't think I played it at all, but before I got it. But I've always wanted to get the Game of the Year edition, because once it said, like, 3D, I'm just like, oh, gosh, I gotta get this. 4 extra challenge maps I actually never tried out, still have yet to. But as I can tell you for the 3D, because whenever I play this game, I always play in 3D. And you must be thinking, wow, it's pretty good. The 3D actually does not make any difference in the game. Like, I'll show you a picture right here. And you'll see that it's a bit actually blurry. I'll put a comparison, like regular on the left and 3D picture on the right. Well, like what it looks like when you're playing the game. It actually takes a bit away from the graphics, and as like the regular edition, you don't have nothing has to be converted. So if you like on 3D, the textures look a bit duller. You can notice it a bit if you like when you're toggling the features from 3D to 2D. You can notice it, but on the game you get so used to it that like when you're playing in 3D, it really looks good. But the 2D version, you can tell the difference that one looks better than the other. But in 3D, you obviously get the 3D effect. The 3D effect isn't really that. It doesn't really add much to the game. There's not much depth. You can sort of tell it in some scenes, as like when he's breaking off one of the gates. Like you can see like a bolt flying at you. Then you can see the depth. But other than that, you can only see like a bit of depth between Batman and the rest of the scenery. You can probably tell it better on a bigger TV, as I play on a smaller TV. But people have also said, as I've read on a few websites, the 3D doesn't really add much to the effect of the gameplay. So, yeah, that's the 3D for you. You can go back and see those pictures over there. And, that's basically that. The 4 extra challenge maps, I have yet to try them. They're probably pretty good, and for a $20, $30 price tag, definitely this is a great buy. I don't suggest going for a used copy of this game, as you may not have the 3D glasses, but if you have 3D glasses lying around, sure, go ahead, why not? It's all, like, if you get a used copy of the game, it's still basically the same thing, except for a price difference, which I always like buying used games, but since they had a used copy of this, they don't have 3D glasses, whatever. I actually bought it for less than the used copy price, $20, great deal for me. Hopefully you find it just as a good deal for you as it was for me. And let's stop talking and just get on to the sign-off. So yeah, if you want to go buy this, I give it a really 5 out of 5. It's completely worth all the money. Go out and buy it. I'll leave some links down in the description box below. I'll try to find a good deal for you guys if you want to go get it. And yeah, that's basically it. This is Josh of the Tech Clipper. I hope you enjoyed my review of Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition for the Xbox 360. You can go out and buy it for the PS3. It should be around the same price, and you get the same sort of features, but you also get to play as the Joker in some levels. Other than that, you're the same as any other Xbox game owner. So, that's it. Josh the Tech Clipper here with you today, and I'm signing off now. So, see you in the next video, guys.